Right now, 40% of all global agriculture, approximately 2.5 billion tons of food, is grown essentially to be thrown into the garbage. While this volume of food rots, 783 million people live with severe food insecurity. Every single day, 1 billion edible meals are discarded globally. If measured as its own country, global food waste would be the third largest greenhouse gas emitter on Earth, generating 3.3 gigatons annually. Growing that uneaten food uses an agricultural landmass exceeding the size of China and consumes 250 cubic kilometers of blue water every year. This inefficiency costs the global economy $1 trillion annually, representing the structural depletion of the Earth's land, water, and climate for zero human benefit. Before the mid-20th century, most food systems were localized. Post-war industrialization transformed these systems, introducing mechanized mass production and stretching supply chains across continents. This distance turned food into a highly financialized global commodity. In wealthy nations, this transition fostered a culture of abundance, where consumers expect perfectly stocked shelves year-round, regardless of seasonality. In developing regions, the problem takes a different form. Here, the crisis is defined as food loss, a failure that occurs in the earliest stages of the supply chain. In sub-Saharan Africa, for example, post-harvest farm stage losses destroy more than 23% of total agricultural production. These losses are driven by specific infrastructural deficits, a lack of paved roads, insufficient grain silos, and lacking continuous refrigerated storage. Without these tools, massive quantities of perishable goods rot in transit or in open-air markets before they ever reach a consumer. In the developing world, food waste is not a consumer choice. It is a massive structural barrier that destroys both the food supply and the livelihoods of local farmers. High-income nations in Europe and North America possess highly mechanized supply chains, yet they still generate 58% of all global harvest stage waste. A major driver is the retail sector. Strict cosmetic standards force farmers to discard safe, nutritious produce simply because it is considered wonky or imperfect. At the household level, waste is often driven by confusion over date labels. Terms like best if used by are frequently mistaken for safety expiration dates, leading people to throw away perfectly safe food. While these drivers differ by region, data from the 2024 UN Environment Program report reveals a striking similarity across the globe. This graph plots household food waste against national income. Across most countries, waste volume remains almost identical, averaging 79 kilograms per person annually. Climate plays a major role. High temperatures accelerate spoilage, equalizing waste levels where the cold chain is interrupted. Whether the cause is lacking infrastructure or a culture of cosmetic excess, the global agri-food system is structurally optimized to discard its own product. To address this, the US EPA framework calls for a move away from the linear produce, use, discard model toward a circular ecosystem. On this scale, the highest priority is prevention, standardizing date labels and relaxing cosmetic standards. Secondary priorities focus on donation and upcycling, like France's Loi Garot, legally requiring large retailers to donate surplus food. In developing economies, the solution requires a capital investment of approximately $50 billion annually to build regional cold chains and solar-powered cooling hubs. For unavoidable waste, anaerobic digestion provides a way to capture methane emissions and turn organic matter into renewable energy and soil amendments. Shifting to a circular food system offers a pathway to reclaim $1 trillion, stabilize global freshwater and land resources, and strengthen food security for a growing population.